Namaskar. In this video, we will discuss JEE Mains questions, PYQs from chapter Permutation and Combinations. Permutation and combination is one of the most important chapter of mathematics. We will discuss the tricks also, we will discuss the approach also to solve it and many methods if they exist. These approaches or these tricks will be helpful for you in any board examination as well as it will help you in all the competitive examinations too. Okay? So let us start. We are given that CR means combinations is just equal to 25 CR. This is also given to us and we have to find then what is the value of this unknown variable K. So let us see what is this. How can we write this expression? Okay, here 25 is there everywhere. So this will be 25 C0, 25 C1 and so on. And all these values are just a series. And here we see the coefficient is 1, we can write 5, 9 and so on. These all coefficients are in arithmetic progression. Okay, 1, 5, 9 until 101 they are in AP. Okay, we know that because common difference is 4. So we can write this entire term as summation. Okay, see the suffix 0, 1, 2 and so on till 25. Okay, so from 0 till 25 the suffix is going. So this can be n is equal to 0 to 25 and this is C 25 C 4 times 25 into 4 is 100 and plus 1. Fine. 2 and 9. So 2 4s are 8 and plus 1. Here 1 4s are 4 plus 1. So it means we can see everywhere 4 times multiplied in this and then plus 1. So if this value is n, so 4 times n plus 1 actually will give this coefficient. Here also you can see 4 into 0 becomes 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. So we get this. So it means this series can be written in summation form like this. Now we see that this term can split into two terms because summation can be applied on these two. Okay. So this will become summation 4n into 25 Cn plus summation 25 Cn, and n varies from 0 to 25 and here also 0 to 25. Okay, so 4n has come here, 1 has come here. When we put n is equal to 0, this means 25 C0, 25 C1 until 25. Okay, so we know by binomial theorem the value of this expression is 2 raised to the power 25. Okay, so easily at this entire place we can write 2 raised to the power 25. Okay, because this is 1 plus 1 whole to the power, this is expansion of 1 plus 1 to the power n according to binomial theorem. So the value is 2 raised to the power 25. So at this place we will be writing 2 raised to the power 25. Okay, what happened to this? Okay, 4 is a constant, so it will be out. Okay, so 4 is outside this summation. Now we have n into this term 4 summation this n into 25 Cn. So this means factorial 25 upon factorial n and factorial 25 minus n. This term is just 2 raised to the power 25, so we have written this. Now we can see something can be done here. This n can be written as n and n minus 1 factorial. Okay, so n cancel. Now we know that this term is actually not 25 Cn because one term is cancelled. Okay, so let us make it a combination of a lower term. So 25 can be written as 25 factorial 24. Okay, this can be written as 25 means 24 minus n minus 1. Okay, 24 and plus 1 means 25 minus n. It means it is the same value. We have written in such a way. Now see, these three terms actually give us combination. 25 is a constant outside. So 4 into 25 means 100 summation and this is 24 C n minus 1. Here summation was n is equal to 0 to 25, but here n is equal to 0 will have no meaning, so it will be from 1 to 25 plus 2 raised to the power 25. Let us see the meaning of this expression. This will give us, when we put n is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on, we will put till 25. So we will get 24C0, 24C1 and till 24C24. So according to the same formula, this will be 2 raised to the power 24. Okay, so at this place we will write simply 100 into 2 raised to the power 24 plus 2 raised to the power 25. Okay, so we can take something common from here. 100, we have a factor of 2 here, so this 2 and this 2. Okay, so we will write this 100 as 50 into 2. Okay, now these two terms will become 2 raised to the power 25. It is also 2 to the power 25. So this becomes 2 to the power 25 and then 50 plus 1. Okay, so what is this now? This is 2 raised to the power 25 into 51. Now just compare what was given to us. Okay, this was given to us. This entire expression is actually 2 raised to the power 25 into k. And we have got this is 2 raised to the power 25 into 51. So when we compare, we simply get k is equal to 51. Okay, so k is equal to 51 is the answer. So option B is correct. Here the trick was binomial theorem. Okay, what we used the concept of binomial theorem, that nc0 plus nc1 plus dot 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 plus ncn. Okay, this gives us 2 raised to the power n formula. In this question, the number of ordered pairs r comma k for which this condition holds, we have to find. So what can we do? Just see the condition. Let us first quickly come to the condition and see what can we deduce from here. So we have 6 into CR, this is k square minus 3 into 36C r plus 1. Expand it using combination formula. So we get 35 factorial r factorial and 35 minus r. Okay, this becomes k square minus 3 into 36 factorial and factorial r plus 1, and this is 36 minus r plus 1. Now we know 36 can be written as 36 into 35 factorial. Okay, so this can be easily cut. From 6 we can cut this by 6 times. Now r and r plus 1, so this r plus 1 is r plus 1 into factorial r. So r can be cut easily. Okay, so what we got here, we have got 1 upon 35 minus r factorial. This is k square minus 3 into 6 whole upon r plus 1 into, let us simplify this, 36 minus 1 is 35 and minus r. Okay, it is the same factorial, so cancel it. Now cross multiplication gives k square minus 3 into 6 is equal to r plus 1. Now what is the condition given to us? K is integer. Okay, k is integer, and we know whenever this value is defined or this value is defined, okay, we know the value of r obviously can be greater or equal to 0. Okay, and it will be always lesser or equal to 35. Okay, from here also we get the same thing. So this is the condition on r. So r need to be positive integer only. Clear? Now let us write the value of k in terms of r and see what happens. So k square minus 3 is, this 6 will go upon, so k square will be equal to r plus 1 upon 6 plus 3. So this is 18 plus 1, 19 plus r whole upon 6. So we have got k square is equal to 19 plus r upon 6. Okay, this is very important information. Can you find any value of r between this range which will satisfy here? Okay, so here we observe that so k can be integer only when this quantity is perfect square. Numerator has to be perfect multiple of 6, then only we will get any integral value of k. So let us find any value of r which give us such a value. When this value becomes 24, so this whole will become 24 by 6 will become 4, and k square will give us square root 4. ओके, देयर वी कैन गेट इंटीजर वैल्यू। आर की कैसे वैल्यू पुट करें, जैसे 24 आ जाए, वी सी आर इज इक्वल टू 5 गिव्स दिस वैल्यू, सो आर कैन बी 5. So when r is equal to 5, k square will be equal to 19 plus 5 means 24, 24 by 6 means 4. Okay, so k will be plus and minus square root 4. Okay, so this will be plus minus 2. Now is there any other value? 16 4s is 24, 16 5s are 30, but 5 will not give you perfect square root. Next is 36, 6 6 are 36. Okay, if this value becomes 36, 36 upon 6 means 6, and 6 भी perfect square नहीं है. So let us move ahead. 6 7s are 42. Okay, 7 भी नहीं है. Then 6 8s are, no, 8 is not there. Then 6 9s are 54. Yeah, 54 can be there. If this value is 54, 54 कब होगा? When r is equal to 54 minus 19 gives 35. So when r is equal to 35, so k square will be 35 plus 19, 54 by 6, it means 9. So k will be plus minus 3. They are asking the ordered pair. Ordered pair is like this, r comma k. R will be the x coordinate and k will be the y coordinate. So from here, what can you see? This 5 is x coordinate and y coordinate are 2, plus 2 and minus 2. So plus minus 2 if we write. So here, similarly r is 35 and k is plus minus 3. So it means we have got 2 ordered pairs here and 2 here. So totally we have 4 ordered pairs. So it is asking number of ordered pairs. So number of ordered pairs means 4 option is correct. In question we have to think. These questions are designed in such a way that you have to do something out of the box. Something extraordinary you have to do in the question. Okay, here in permutation combination you have never thought of any ordered pair. Such thinking only helps us in examination. So let us do the next question. In this question, A, B, C are the greatest values of this. Okay, these are the expression combinations, and from these combinations the greatest values are given to us. Okay, and here we have to find that which option is correct, which relation is correct among A, B, C. So here, given that A is equal to maximum value of this 19CP, in our given term, this value is odd. So maximum of this is obtained NC n minus 1 by 2 or NC n plus 1 by 2. So these two values are actually equal, and whenever this value is odd, okay, this expression gives us the maximum value. So let us see, the maximum of these values is n minus 1 by 2. And what is n? N is 19. Okay, so this will be 19C, 19 minus 1 is 18, 18 and 18 by 2 is 9. So 19C9 is the maximum value of this. Okay, so A is equal to 19 and factorial 9, and 19 minus 9, that is factorial 10. So this is equation number 1. Now similarly B is equal to maximum value of 20CQ. Okay, now we have to use a different formula. Okay, 20CQ, it means whenever from this NCR, if this value is even, okay, then the maximum value is obtained by this NCn by 2. Okay, this will give you the maximum value. The maximum value is 20Cn by 2, that is 20C10. Okay, so let us find the factorial. This is 20 factorial upon factorial 10 and factorial 20 minus 10 means this. So we have second equation in variable B. Similarly, we see third, C is equal to maximum of 21CR. We know 21 is odd, so use the previous formula. This is 21C, 21 minus 1 by 2, that is 20 by 2 means 10. So we get C is equal to 21 factorial upon factorial 10 and factorial 21 minus 10 means 11. This is equation number 3. So we have got these three equations. Now the question is something else. Now we have to find the relation between A, B and C. Means we have to take the ratio of these three variables. Now how can you find the ratio? Let us see. So from equation 1, we see that if we take this entire term towards left, Okay, so what we get? These two values will come here. So factorial 9 factorial 10 into a upon this factorial 19. So what will it be? It will be 1. Okay, this is from equation 1. Similarly, from equation 2, what we see, if we take this factorials towards left, it means factorial 10 b upon factorial 20. This will also give us b. So remember guys, this is, I'm telling, one of the most important formula which very rare people know. Okay, so this will help you a lot in your most of the questions. Okay, it will simplify the difficulty level of your questions. Whenever you want to take ratios of 3 or more quantities, you can easily take them within fraction of seconds. You can find the ratios of more quantities. Similarly, from third, we get, when we take this term towards left, we get factorial c factorial 10 11 c upon factorial 21. This value is 1. So now we see that these three values are actually 1. So these three are equal. We can equate them. So equal to sign which was there in the options, now easily we can introduce. Okay, so now we can write, can we simplify these? We see that 10 is everywhere. So okay, so for such ratios we know division or multiplication can be done by any quantity. Fine, so we have divided by factorial 10 easily. This 20 can be written as 20 into factorial 19. Okay, this 21 can be written as 21 into 20 into factorial 19. Now we have 19 factorial everywhere, so we can divide. Similarly here factorial 9 is there, so this 10 can be written as 10 into factorial 9. This can be written as 10 into 11 into factorial 9. Okay, so 9 and 9 cancel. So what is left? A upon 1. So what is left here? 10 2s are 20, so it is b by 2. Here 10 2s are 20, so 11 upon 11c upon 21 2s are 42. Now see, any option is matching? No option is matching, because ABC, the coefficient of ABC is 1, and here the ABC coefficient except this are 1. So we have to remove this 11 from here. So we have to divide throughout by 11 to remove this. Okay, so here it is cancelled. So we get a upon 11 is equal to b upon 22 is equal to c upon 42. Okay, can you find some option from here? 42. Yes, option C is correct. So was it interesting? These approaches are not only for your JEE Mains examination. These approaches can be applied anywhere. Okay, in any competitive examination, you can apply the approach whenever you want to compare the quantities, more quantities. You can always equate them equal to 1, and then you can easily find the desired result. Let us see the next question now. This is an urn. Okay, here some marbles are kept, 5 red marbles, 4 black and 3 white marbles are there. And from these we have to find the number of ways in which 4 marbles can be drawn so that at most 3 of them are red. हमें वो ways बताने हैं जिसमें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 3 red marble आ जाएं. Okay, जबकि total हम 4 marbles निकाल रहे हैं. How can we do that? We are interested in number of red marbles. Okay, so let us classify this events. 5 we have red, okay, and 4 and 3 7 other. Okay, so we have 5 red marbles and 7 other marbles. At most 3 of them are red. Okay, so what can be the possibilities? So if 3 are red, 3 red, so obviously 1 will be other. Okay, then only our event will be completed. Okay, our event is to draw 4 marbles. Okay, so 3 red maximum is there. In that case 1 will be any other marble. It can be black or white or anything. So we are not interested in that. And other possibility is 2 red. So obviously here will be 2 other marbles. So if it is 1 red, then obviously 3 other marbles. See, this can be 0 red also. In that case the 4 marbles will be all other marbles. Okay, So these are 4 possibilities which we have to discuss. I have a shortcut trick to do this question also, okay, which I will discuss in second method. Fine. So 3 marbles, 3 red marbles we are drawing out of 5. So how many ways we can do? 5C3. Clear? 7 out of 7 we are drawing 1. So this can be done in 7C1 ways. We know our event is completed only when this will be completed as well as this will be completed. So we have to multiply these two. Okay, इन दोनों को multiply करना होगा. So this will give us total ways in this first case. ठीक है, these are 4 possibilities. First, second, third and fourth. So in first possibility, these are the total number of ways. So in second possibility, 2 red from 5. So it means 5C2 into out of 7 2. So it means 7C2. Similarly, from here 5C1 into 7C3 and 5C0 into 7C4. Okay, let us quickly find the values now. This is 5C3 is just 5C2. Okay, 5C2 is 5 into 4 20, 20 by 2 that is 10. So 10 into 7. So this is 70. Now what is this? 5C2 10. 7C2 7 into 6 upon 2 factorial, that is 42 by 2, that is 21. Okay, so what is the trick? You want to know the trick which I am doing? Okay, 7C2 we can find the value in 2 ways, either by factorial notation. 7 minus 2 is 5, simplifying we get the value, or there is a shortcut trick also. 7 we have to write in decreasing order 2 times. It means 7 into 6 and then factorial 2. Okay, so this will give 42 by 2, it means 21. So like this we can find in short way. So this is also a trick. So what is this now? 21 into 10 means 210. Here 5C1 is 5 into 7C3 is 7 into 6 into 5 upon 3 means factorial 3, and factorial 3 we know 6. So this is cancelled. 7 5s are 35. So 35 5s is 175. Now 5C0 is 1, 7C4 and 7C3 are same values because we have a formula NCR is NCN minus R. Clear? So this will also be 35. Let us add 175 plus 35 means 210. 210 and 210 means 420. 420 plus 70, it means total ways is 490. Okay, so there are total number of ways 490 for such possibility. Okay, we have a shorter way for this question. Okay, let us see what. Out of this we are drawing 4 marbles. Okay, and maximum we are requiring 3 marbles. This is set A, and the outer portion is known as complement of set A. Okay, this portion is known as complement of set A. Okay, you all know that. Students know this. If you have to find A complement, this is universal minus A. Similarly, if you have to find A, so it will be universal minus A complement. Can we find the complement of the event which we just discussed? Okay, there were 4 possibilities which we discussed. Can we find the complement of that? Just think about it carefully. The complement was, when we were drawing 4 marbles, complement was this 4 red. This was the possibility left. Okay, this can be the complement of this event. Suppose if we draw out of 5 red, we are drawing 4 marbles and all are red. This can be done in 5C4 ways. Remember, from other 7 we are not drawing anything. It means this is 7C0. Okay, and this value is 1. So 5C4 means 5C1, which is just 5, and this is 1. So we get the value 5. Okay, now can we find the total number of cases? Total number of cases means the universal possibility. Okay, all possibilities. So total possible cases. How many total possible cases are there? So 5 plus 4 9 and 3 12. Out of 12 we are drawing 4. Okay, so obviously this will be 12C4 ways. So let us find 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 upon factorial 4. Factorial 4 means 4, 3, 2 and 1. You know 4 3s are 12, 2, 5. So this is 9 5s are 45, 45 into 11. 45 and 45. So this is 495. Hence total cases are 495. Okay. So according to this concept, okay, we have to find at most 3 of them red. So it means required number of ways is equal to total possible cases minus complement of the event. Okay, means 4 red cases when the possibility when 4 red can come. So it means 495 minus 5, that is 490. This I have just written to just make you clear, otherwise you can directly subtract and get the answer. So option B is correct. Okay, so you can do it more quickly. All this I did just to explain you the concept. There is no such criteria that concept of one chapter can be applied in that chapter only. We can apply it anywhere in the life. Okay, so this concept of set theory we are using here in permutation and combinations. Similarly, the concept of permutation and combinations are used many places. They are used in probabilities also. Concept of set theory are also used in probability. I'll teach you many formulae of probability like this, which you can do from the chapter sets. Okay, don't worry, in my coming videos I'll upload all those information for you. Now let us see the next question. Previous question was also came into JEE Mains 2020 examination. Okay, and this question is also from 2020 JEE Mains. These are the 4 options. Here we have to make 6-digit numbers, but remember only 5 digits are to be used. The 6 places are to be filled for a 6-digit number. Obviously there are 6 places, but these 6 places are to be filled by exactly and only these 5 digits. Okay, so we have only 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, these digits. So it means any one of them will be repeated 2 times. Okay, so according to the formula factorial n, factorial p, factorial q and factorial r, you are familiar with this. So when we have to fill 6 digits in these 6 places, so there is factorial 6 ways. Okay, since any one digit is repeating one more time, क्योंकि 6 places है, 6 places में हमें 5 digit रखना है, तो एक digit repeat होगा ही. Okay, so any one digit will repeat one more time, 2 times. So because of that factorial 2 will be divided. Fine. Now question comes, which digit will be repeated out of these 5 digits? कौन सी digit repeat होगी? Which digit will repeat? Okay, so we can say any one. It means out of this 5 we have to choose any one digit. Hence we have to multiply by 5c1. So these are the required ways. Okay, required ways will be this much. 5 by 2 and factorial c, we can see option A is correct. This question also came into your JEE Mains examination. So there is always a trick when any question comes. Okay, we'll be doing many more such questions, many more such tricks and secrets will be revealed with you. I'll simply focus on your tricks, on your concept, on your knowledge, rather than attractive things. And keep on watching, and those who have not subscribed, please subscribe it. Thank you for watching.